Investing your money is one of the best ways to build generational wealth and save money for retirement. There are several different investing opportunities out there that allow an investor to diversify their portfolio and mitigate your risk. Each opportunity comes with its own set of advantages and disadvantages, of course, so let's take a look at my two favorite opportunities right now: cryptocurrency and real estate. First, the pros and cons of investing in crypto. Before diving in, let's actually talk about what crypto is. Cryptocurrencies are digital currencies that are intended to be used to purchase goods and services. Some individuals, however, invest them in order to trade for a profit. While there are countless coins out there, the most well-known crypto is Bitcoin, which was created in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto, a pseudonym for the person or group behind the coin. We actually have no idea who that is. Bitcoins are produced by mining, which involves computer software solving complex mathematical problems, and once that problem is solved, the miner is rewarded with Bitcoin. Obviously, that was a very brief introduction to crypto. It's far more complex, but that's all that we really need to cover for today. So let's talk about the benefits of investing in crypto. First, crypto is different from traditional currency as it is decentralized, and no one entity regulates or has control over it. Bitcoin transfers are easily done through a series of privately connected computers that share a ledger. Each time Bitcoin is transferred, it is publicly shared via the blockchain. There are also a limited number of Bitcoins in circulation. That's why mining can be so difficult. It gets more and more difficult to actually mine for Bitcoins, meaning there's only so many that will ever be in circulation at one time. So a government cannot simply print more. This protocol makes crypto inflation proof, or at least it's supposed to when investors are not involved, and it's one of the big reasons why people are so interested in Bitcoin. A second advantage to crypto is that there is a fairly low barrier to entry. While the price of a full Bitcoin is fluctuating around $30,000 to $40,000 US at the time that we are recording this video, an individual can purchase much smaller units. These units are called Satoshis, and they represent a tiny fraction of a Bitcoin. Currently, you can get around 2,700 Satoshi for $1 US. There are also countless altcoins or alternative coins that will allow you to purchase a full coin for much lower prices. One of the more popular being Ethereum, which alongside Bitcoin I also have in my personal portfolio, which is currently going for around 2,300 US dollars. Crypto also has a long-term upside with the potential for seemingly exponential gains. I mean, let's look at it in the past 5 years alone. Bitcoin's value has increased by almost 6,000%. That figure was closer to 9,000% during its peak in April 2021, right before it's crashed and hasn't quite recovered at the time that we're recording this. Other coins have also posted over 1,000% returns in the past few years. We're now starting to see many institutional investors warm up to Bitcoin, and of course other altcoins like JP Morgan, who recently announced that they will be the first big bank to allow retail crypto fund access. Some project Bitcoin's price will even grow to over $100,000 in the near future and may eventually replace fiat money like the US dollar or the euro. Now, as always, the drawbacks of investing in crypto. While crypto has several aspects that interest investors, there are also relatively substantial drawbacks. First, it is not a tangible asset. That obviously is a very big pro for real estate. You cannot hold a Bitcoin in your hand because it only exists on the internet. This opens the door to cyber attacks along with other types of cyber crimes that could alleviate you from your investments. This lack of transparency also makes it hard to determine the true value of a coin, which can lead to it being traded for a value higher than it's actually worth. Again, look at how much it's escalated in the past year alone. These factors contribute to the fear of crypto being a bubble and investors being left with nothing when that bubble bursts. Additionally, there are no dividends or rents paid by owning crypto. So you don't really have any passive cash flow opportunities. Really, the only way to make money with crypto is via capital appreciation, an asset increasing in value. You'll only realize that when you actually sell the coin. Another downside to crypto is the high volatility. As you've noticed, we've had to note multiple times that the current values of the coins are what they are trading at the time that we are recording this video. In the past year alone, Bitcoin went from around $10,000 in October 2020 to over $60,000 $30,000 in April of 2021. And it then went below $30,000 in mid-July 2021 and is now up 31% in the past week. So it hit $39,000. Now, this isn't the first time Bitcoin has gone through this kind of extreme volatility. In 2017, Bitcoin went from $1,000 to a little under $20,000. After about 4 months, the value had gone back down to only $7,000. This volatility makes it difficult for even the most risk-tolerant investor, as you know at any time you could lose the entire value of your investment. It's funny because there are stories of people that bought pizzas 5 or 6 years ago with a Bitcoin, and that Bitcoin now is worth the value of like a Maserati. Could you imagine having spent that on a pizza? Lastly, governments worldwide do not currently regulate the use and trading of cryptocurrency, which seems unlikely going forward if cryptocurrency becomes more mainstream. Now, like I said earlier, that's also a pro, but it certainly has its cons too. It's doubtful that government agencies like the IRS will find a way to regulate the sale and transfer of cryptocurrency, but it's kind of inevitable that something like that will happen. And if so, the value of the coins will likely decrease. Just take a look at what happened in China a few years back when they banned crypto trading. Now, let's take a look at the pros and cons of real estate. Investing in real estate is hands down one of the best ways to save for retirement and build wealth. It certainly stood the time as an investable asset. I mean, people have been buying and selling real estate for generations, probably longer than that. And there are many different ways that you could invest your money in real estate, including investing in a development, wholesaling, house flipping, BRRRR, which is one of my favorite personal strategies: buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. Check out this video here on that strategy. And even real estate investment trusts, REITs, which are traded like stocks. Investing in real estate is very popular, and for good reason, as there are advantages that other assets simply can't and don't realize. So let's talk about the benefits of investing in real estate. One of those advantages is that you get a tangible asset that you can touch, see, feel, visit, drive by, doesn't matter, it exists. It has intrinsic value because of what it is, not because people just attribute a value to it. Real estate is also a necessity, as people will always need a place to live, work, play, exercise, doesn't matter, they've got to do it somewhere. As an investor, you will also have the opportunity to force the appreciation of the asset. You personally can do that without having to wait on the market to come in and make that happen for you. So you can actually go in and make strategic improvements, which can result in higher monthly rents. And since real estate investments values are based on the net income they produce, increase the value of the property. These improvements can range anywhere from doing new paint and elevations on the exterior of the property to security improvements or even a full rehab on the interior. Real estate also brings in a steady source of income. That's passive cash flow. These monthly rents can be used to cover the mortgage payment on a property, all expenses, and leave plenty of room for profit. You can even make that mailbox money, meaning you don't have to work anymore. You just collect checks, cash them, and drink Corona on the beach. Doesn't sound too bad to me right now. Rents will also typically increase with inflation, making real estate a suitable hedge against inflation. One of the more outstanding benefits to being a real estate investor are the tax benefits and deductions that you'll receive when owning real estate, which can make it more profitable than other forms of investment. One of the big tax strategies that you can take advantage of is the 1031 exchange. Check that out here. So let's talk about the drawbacks, because real estate has them too. One con of real estate investing is that the asset is just not as liquid as other investment vehicles. Unlike a stock, which can be bought and sold at any time, and I guess same with crypto, real estate often cannot be traded quickly. It can take several months and sometimes even years to find a suitable buyer for the property, depending on your asking price, what kind of property it is, where it's located, etc., which makes real estate more of a long-term play than some other asset classes. Real estate is also costly to own and maintain. You could easily spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to purchase one building, which creates a sizable barrier to entry. Additionally, as the property owner, you are responsible for the building's overall condition. Owners may have to replace costly items, like an HVAC unit or an entire roof system. There are some real estate investing options that cost very little to get started, like wholesaling, but they also come with their own set of challenges. Pretty sure we did a video on wholesaling commercial real estate, so if so, see that here. So here's the $1 million question. Should you buy crypto or should you buy real estate? If you were deciding to invest your money in either cryptocurrency or real estate, to me the decision is simple. Investing in real estate provides you with a tangible asset that will generate a reliable source of income each month in addition to appreciation. There are also numerous tax benefits and incentives associated with real estate, and you have the opportunity to utilize leverage to increase your returns. You can literally use someone else's money to buy your investments. Real estate is also independent of the stock market, so it's a great way to diversify your portfolio and mitigate your overall risk. Crypto, on the other hand, is more of a speculative guess than an investment based on fundamentals. I'm currently just throwing money into crypto every now and then. That's money that I feel like, look, if I lose it, too bad. If it takes off, wonderful. The price is highly volatile, and there is a chance that any investor could lose all or some of their money. It doesn't pay dividends, which is one of my other big problems with it. And the only way to make money off of it is via capital appreciation. Again, you have to actually sell the coin in order to get any money back from it. Real estate has significantly less risk, will give you more consistent returns, and will provide you with a tangible asset. In almost every case, real estate is the better investment, but it couldn't hurt to diversify with both in your portfolio like I have. So there you have it for cryptocurrency versus real estate. Which one are you gonna invest in? Let me know in the comments below, and check out this video here on how to find your first commercial deal.